Cattywumpus, Catawumpus, and Kittywimpus. March 2, 2019 by Anna von Reitz. Cattywumpus was always one of my mother's favorite words. It brings to mind balls of yarn tangled by a cat, or the way my coffee table looks after Rover and Felix knock it sideways and spill magazines in every direction like a mini earthquake. There's always a lingering impression of force having shifted things around into a new and disjointed order, maybe diagonal to what existed in the first place. That's what the American government has been since 1860, Cattywumpus. The American chartered federal-level states of states have been missing in action ever since, and without the right parts in place, the engine of our government labors along on 2 cylinders instead of 8. Of course, I am from the upper Midwest, where Cattywumpus is the recognized and standard word and spelling. If you drift east or south of us, you will start finding Catawumpus in use, and people will argue with you about which word is correct, Cattywumpus or Catawumpus. We could keep the same basic meaning and from now on, call it Kittywimpus? But that is a slippery slope. Next week, we would have people coming up with their own ideas, Catawumpus, Pussywampus, and so on. There is a lot of conjecture that all the above could have derived from a long out-of-use English word, Cattywampus, which means moving with purpose toward an unknown destination. That sounds like what the jural assemblies have been doing, marching along thinking that they were going to assemble their American state, only to find out that if they keep going in their current direction, they are going to assemble a foreign commercial corporation merely calling itself a state instead. It helps to know for sure where you are going and why. My efforts and the efforts of the living law firm support assembling the actual states of the Union, and then assisting each of the state assemblies to recharter their own federal states of states, thereby putting an end to the Reconstruction that should have happened at the end of the Civil War. To do that, people must willingly declare and record their political status as American state citizens. Why? Because you can't dig a ditch while you are 20 miles out at sea. Now, our brethren in Michigan want to argue about it, but as you can see, the land and the sea are separated and there is no way for anyone claiming U.S. citizenship to do the work that is set before us. All U.S. citizens are operating in federal jurisdictions which are all foreign to and outside of the land and soil of this country. Other than that absolute and unavoidable fact, we are just quibbling about the difference between Cattywumpus and Catawumpus. Facing up to the necessity of declaring ourselves Americans now means that we won't have our efforts co-opted and led to an unknown destination, a situation the English long ago recognized as a Cattywumpus. Please hit subscribe, like, share, embed, and get ready for many more Anna von Reitz article videos.